Hello everybody. In this video I'm talking about arrays. These are C arrays actually. This is C++, but these are actually C arrays also. So array is basically a set of variables, or should I say it's a contiguous sequence of variables. So for example, we could create an integer array like this. Let's call it A, and we want 3 items in it. So this one here describes that what is the type of each of the variables, and this one here is the name of the array. So when we want to call the array, we use this one, and these brackets mean that it's an array type. So when we put a name and these brackets, then the compiler knows that aha, now I need to create an array. And inside here we are describing that how many items we want to have in an array. So let's look at now the picture. I have drawn a picture about this, and here we go, not this one but this one. So here is what happens in the memory. This is the RAM memory. So the program will allocate 3 integer variables, and as we can see, they are immediately after each others. So there's no space between them. So here is the first one, and immediately after that will be the second one, and immediately after that will be the third one. And we have this index system here, that if we put 0 here, then we're gonna get access to the first integer. If we put 1, we get access to the second one, and so on. So let's go back here and see what we can do here. Let's say we want to set the second item. These are called items, by the way. This is the first item of the array, second item of the array, and third item of the array. So let's say that we want to set the second item of the array to some value, let's say 75. 75 sounds nice. Okay, 75. So how would we do this? Well, this is the array we are interested in. Yes, it's A. And now we put inside the brackets that which one we are talking about, which one we want to set. 0 will be the first one, because the index starts from 0. With arrays, the first one is always 0. So it's not 0, it's 1. So 0, 1, that's the second item. And we want to set it to 75. When we run this code, when the program comes on this line and executes this line, what happens really is here that here will be put 75 inside this box. I can't do it here right now. I chose the wrong editor here, but 75 goes here, and so this is basically this one here. All of this here is basically a variable. It's very similar than to when we create a normal variable, like let's say W, and we set W to 9. So now these two things here are very similar. They both are variables. W here is variable, W here is variable, and this one is also variable, and they both are integer types. This one tells that all the items here are integer types, and this one tells that we have an integer variable. Very good. So we are using this one here exactly the same way as we would use W. For example, if we create another integer which will receive the result, let's say R, and we want to make R to be W, normally we do like this, we say R set to W. So now R is also obviously 9. So we are using this one exactly the same way. So we could say R set to the second item of the array, which we just set here to 75. So now R becomes 75. All right. And then let's see now. Let's create another array here. Let's call it B, and let's set its size to 2. So now this B has 2 items with index 0 and 1. Let's see how it would look in the picture. So here we will create another array, and obviously it will be in another place in memory, and the same logic here. 0 is the first item, 1 is the second item. Right, very good. And now what we can do next is that we could for example print here that if we want to print all the items, for example, let's delete all of these, and let's say we set the first item of the array to 2, second item let's set it to 4, and the last item, third item, let's set it to 6, and we can easily print here array content or array items, whatever items their values are, and here we could put exactly like we would use the normal variables. We just put here like this, and second item here, and last we will put the last item 2, and compile. And run. And here we can see array content item values 2, 4, 6. So yes. And okay, there is one more thing I would like to show. It's this picture here. What is the difference between using arrays or just using variables? Like in this picture we are creating 3 different variables, x, y and z, which we will do here like this. We will create a int x, y and z. There are a couple of reasons why we prefer many times arrays. Because arrays, they use indexes like this, so it's easy to we can just put integer here and refer to the certain items like this. With variables, they are located in different memory places. So if we want y, it's not going to follow x here, so we can't loop them. We can't loop x, y and z here, but we can loop a. Just changing this index here, we can loop these 3 things. We can do the same things with these 2 ways. We can use x, y and z, but we can also use an array. It will do the same job. So but the point is that this is we are using this index here, which makes it easy to loop it. We will look at that looping in the next video, and I will finish this video here, but we will continue in the next video. Thank you for watching.